to look for no wheel, and we got ambushed by a dark entity, which we saw already like prior when we made some camps there, which caused some magical damage and some very interesting properties. So basically it was very dark, and then shadows basically attacked. Then we got our bard, the Shirak got a little bit entangled there, had a little bit of a lovey-dovey with the shadows. But then Mammoth cast Fairy Fire and everything poof appeared. It seems like that these shadows, so far as we know, are more of are used by Drugar. I don't know how I pronounce it correctly here. This is a lot of discussion how to pronounce it correctly.
Durgar.
Drugar.
Rhubarb.
Turkey.
The
Yeah.
Durgs being the Durgs.
Whatever. Anyways, and Fisty basically had a little bit of Dishrak had a little bit of fall in with the farmer because he had more muscles and was pretty hefty build. But yeah,
It was all camera angles.
a lot of camera angles, but it seems like it was like very oily. And we found out that the cheese was very old in the pants of Dishrak at the end, and where Klee had to use some antibiotics because he was afraid to catch I don't know, salmonella, anything else. Anyways, we arrived at Hawthorne and went to the town there, asked for a head store, which we all got some nice pirate hats, the most important thing of the whole session, and then we cut basically when we were entering the establishment. I don't know what it was called, the tavern. Didn't write it down, but we're basically at the tavern, the establishment. And we know that the flintlock pistols are to find at the armory, which we definitely have to get some before we leave.
For a reason.
That's it.
What was the tavern called?
Salty Ox, I think, is what I had written down.
I don't know what the tavern was called.
I think where you were walking into the inn, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what the
Yes.
name of the tavern inn was called.
I write it down.
Salty Ox Inn was what I had written down.
Oh,
That's just from your weekend.
I had it written down with some notes. Okay.
My Salty Ox.
Is that because of the sea wasn't lit up? Wait for it. Wait for it.
No,
The salty
you get nothing.
ox. Someone get out there and replace that neon light.
Everybody walking in the inn, roll perception.
Perception, you said?
Yes.
You need to roll if you've already noticed the sea is unlit.
It's there's perception.
I didn't notice a goddamn thing.
Let's see what I got.
Maybe I noticed
Huh?
something.
Oh. Perception. Huh. It launched me back to the old school one.
What? Oh yeah, your character sheets might be changed.
They
I
are.
don't know if the new ones are available or not. You can check, but
At the moment.
Changing
I
the
had-
dice too.
I had to deactivate a lot of things. The dice
Aw.
should be good. You should be able to go back and change your dice if they got changed on you.
Configure settings.
Yeah.
Ooh. The natural 20.
He'll find the cheese.
We forgot to make character cards for our.
Oh, your familiars.
Yes.
Oh, dope.
Shit, fuck.
We sure did. Okay.
Well,
Bunch of derps
late-
up in here.
Next time.
I'll try and do it in the background as we go off.
Okay.
And if I get it worked out, then I'll hand ownership to you.
Sweet.
You eat like a salty ox.
Okay, the grand hall of the inn is grand, as the name suggests. There are desks on both sides as you walk in, left and right, with I don't know, assistants, I guess, behind the desk. You see a billboard framed and glassed in that is a map of the city with a little "You are here," and you see pamphlets. I think pretty much everybody except Marnoff notices these things.
What do these pamphlets say?
Clee, you notice the artwork on the pamphlets are finely done. First and foremost on the front being like a map of the city.
I'll take one of those pamphlets. Best not to get lost. Add it to the map
Is it
collection
allowed
as
to
well.
take the pamphlets, or is it more like yeah, you can look, but you have to buy, or is it just for finders keepers?
Paper free in this economy?
Yeah.
We are the tax collectors.
They look like something to do with the city from the art on the front.
Oh, that's why we get the names now on the map?
Yeah.
It would appear that he has added names.
Super helpful.
Ederix, yeah.
Regional
You point
clocks?
this out as reading the pamphlet. As you open the pamphlet, it has basically the city laid out with the names as you see before you.
Ooh. Yeah. I add it to the map
Like a
collection.
tourist map.
Well, we're here in the city, fellows. Is there any place of interest for y'all? And I hold out the map for everyone to see.
The only thing is, do we really need flintlock pistols, or because this was the only thing that we still wanted to do, but first we wanted to basically settle ourselves in here. Because it was
Really?
like late afternoon or evening when we arrived, correct? It was like 7:60 or something like that.
Yeah, it is. It is evening. I would make it dark, but it's really dark.
So shall we book in for room? Go tomorrow, get the flintlock pistols, then go to the harbor, or do we need anything else from this place?
Oh, there's an alchemy shop in this. Oh, well, actually, we don't have enough money to afford something like that.
What
I
do
was
you
looking
need?
at the smith, but I doubt I would have enough money to buy a magical weapon. I also am,
Don't
in a
forget,
poor boat.
don't forget, guys. We have the ring, so maybe we get some at least some discount.
I mean,
You can do whatever you want with that ring. As for me, I'll do what I wish.
I don't think I'm gonna get like a $700 discount on a magical sword.
What are dollars? This is an interesting concept because I think we are gold
Oh
attached
yeah,
currency.
700 gold. My apologies. I don't know what I was talking about.
Dollars. What is
This is
this?
Cobalt. Him and his Cobucks.
These
Uh,
kobolds
Kobolds.
have their own currency. Silly them. And then they say we almost like it's made out of paper and worth nothing. It's just the imaginative value or something like that.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I got this ring from the king. Can you give me 750 gold off that magical item? Oh, thanks, dude.
Thanks. It will be still 5,000 at 5,000 gold. I give
Yeah.
you. Best I can do is 2. I learned this from some people that they call themselves pawn shop. They were traveling merchants. Best I can do is 2.
Yeah. You never know what'll walk in
2,000?
through that
No,
door.
2 gold pieces. Take it or leave it. I mean, I see places that probably wouldn't hurt for us to go see, like the Alchemy and Herb Shop and all that jazz, but we need to spend some quality time near the docks and the fish market to learn more about where we're going, probably for a bit.
So, is the plan still to get rooms for tonight, and then tomorrow morning, hit the where would we get the most like this lodge shore? This is where the business
Can,
would be are.
can we get plastered at the Salty Ox Inn? Is there a bar?
The Salty Ox is a tavern.
There's Eagle's Ale up north.
But yeah. Okay. Now, and I think we picked the Salty Ox because it's relatively close to the harbor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we should probably, just a suggestion, but I think all of us can get behind. Go get plastered at the bar and talk with sailors. Maybe get some information on what's going on.
Yeah. And then we need to speak to the captain of the boat anyways tomorrow to see what he needs. Anyways, before if there's any other preparations that he needs for before we go to illustrate.
So I vote we drink.
I could always play a set at the bar.
Huh?
Yeah, sure. I turn my head over to Clee. Hey, Clee, do you have something, when we drink, not to get completely hammered? I don't want to wake up tomorrow with a grinning headache.
You want me to concoct anti-hangover potion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would call it maybe ibuprofen or like a painkiller, but this is whatever you want to call it. Cocaine!
Fentanyl, whatever you got, really.
Yeah.
Whatever you got,
Fentanyl.
meth, cocaine, and I mean...
I suppose I could make one dose.
One? Who gets it?
I'll leave that for you to decide.
Oh shit.
How about we put a little dice for it, fellas? What do you say, huh?
It's better than
No,
just
no.
dice.
Sure, we can
We
do
can-
that.
Yeah. Play dice for who gets the hangover cure.
Dice games sound stupid.
Because you can't count.
Ah, but my friend, they are quite profitable.
Alright, I'll raise it to 2. I just checked some of my pockets.
I say we drink. Let's go get hammered.
Let us drink. To the joy of a new adventure, eh?
I yell for the bartender. So we get to the tavern part of the inn, because it sounds like a classy establishment. Having receptionists and shit. And go to the bar. I can't see over the bar, but I yell at them. Give us a round at our table.
And we also rooms for the night, please.
Will we get that from them or reception? Yeah. We need rooms for the night. Please.
That's a problem. That's not our problem. That's a problem of the...
Hold on. Quick recap. How are we paying for the rooms?
Me, I got it. Hold on, let me do a performance roll.
Okay.
Let me...
They might get more expensive.
If
depending
we
on
get a
how-
free room, if allowed, or who will be
We
staying
might not have a
over
place
in.
to stay. Yeah.
Easy peasy, boys.
Oh my god. It's almost a 4.
Nah. It's good. It's all about those modifiers and not getting a 1.
You win yourself a single room.
And don't forget, I keep my case out and open so people can drop tips.
That's the tip.
Perhaps our friend Clee might stay with you tonight. My dear orc
You'll wake
friend.
up covered in cheese.
Oh god!
I'd imagine he would.
Oh, now we see even the GM privately rolled some dice.
It's even more like, I don't know. Or big.
Six silver
6 silver.
dropped in your case. Yeah. Casey, you don't have a case? Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
My
got
pirate
it.
hat.
He's got his pirate hat. Yeah.
Your pirate hat. There you go.
Yeah.
6 silver in your pirate hat.
And then.
In your free room.
Okay.
So as
Yeah,
we're
hey, if you put...
I need
hey,
some more
I
cheese.
go to Marmot. Oh, wait 1 second. Go to Marmot. If you put maybe the dog beside him with the pirate head, maybe he gets more.
I'll think about this. Like show the dog off with a pirate hat.
Like he's a dancing monkey kind of thing.
You can be our table mascot. We'll see what happens.
What was his
I need some
name?
more cheese.
Gyarados? Is that what it was?
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Gyarados. Yep.
I
I'm
don't
about to
think
just
our-
shorten it. Just call him Gary.
I don't think our
Gary!
backgrounds sound.
Oh, Jerry!
Oh, Gary Enchanté.
Oh!
Do you guys hear any background sounds?
Yep.
I do.
Yeah.
Playing
Yeah.
little street sounds.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, why do I not?
Do you have the tab
Hey.
muted?
I hear my dogs barking in the other room.
Yeah,
I hear the
loud
TV on
sound.
in the other room.
There's even clouds now flying throughout the screen, by the way.
Oh, I had my
Oh, yeah.
speakers turned off. Hey, what the fuck? I can hear nothing.
Our GM, ladies and gentlemen.
You sound
Yeah.
like a salty ox. Uh-huh.
So while we're all sitting at the table, we're all drinking. You know, up for Tajork, he's playing,
Yeah.
trying to collect money with his pirate hat.
Yep.
I go to everybody at the table and ask, "What do we call ourselves?" You know, we've been on the road for like 4 weeks, yeah, give or take. So we're more official now. What do we call ourselves?
Kingsman? I don't know.
How original.
Well, why don't you I don't hear you coming up with any suggestions.
This is true. I am also unoriginal.
You are a basic bitch.
How about the basic
The
bitches?
basic bitches! that doesn't work?
A cabal of Karens.
Come on!
The Karen Cabal, huh?
Excuse me, beholder. I wish to speak to your manager.
That's how we're gonna win.
That sounds actually nice, I have to say. The couple of carrots. Actually, you know, I'm in charge here. I'm not the boss, Mr. Beholder.
Too bad we're undead. We could be actually the cabal of Karns.
So wasn't our original goal to have everybody be green?
Small or green or something.
I never heard of this goal.
Well,
I think I heard Mel mention it once or twice.
Could be the Riken 6. Huh?
What?
No?
The Rikings? What if we get more members? Then it's the Riking 7?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It works.
The Riken 7.
How about the
Raikin.
Raikin?
Wait, rye bread?
Rye Bread 7?
Mold men?
Rye whiskey. Shit.
Definitely not criminals?
That's more accurate.
The waitress grins, hearing you say that, as she puts down a round of drinks.
I give her a wink.
We're all short for the exception of 2 people. No one say the Fellowship. I swear to God.
The Fellowship
Could we
of
be the
Carrots?
Fellowship of the Ring?
Fellowship of Carrots.
Of the Rings?
Just Yelp.
We have no bows.
How tall is everyone, by the way? Because I'm only like 3 feet. I want like an
Keep
accurate.
it up. You're gonna get this series banned from Twitch.
I'm not live in it tonight. I'm just recording it. I'll put it on later after editing thoroughly.
Heavy editing. Beep! And then we have to fucking beep, beep!
Each session is 30 seconds.
Well, we got the pirates hats, right? So I guess Grimfang, what's the story with the pirate
By
hat?
the way, to answer your question, 3.5 feet around that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're taller than me. Okay.
Yeah, most of us are 3.5 feet. You're actually the shortest guy.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like Klee is like a foot and a half tall. How big is
I,
it?
Klee's barely a human thing. I
Really?
don't know.
I thought he was. Wait, you're like small, aren't you?
He's not here to defend himself, so I get to
No,
talk
but
to
he
him.
walks like a velociraptor, so basically he gets height.
He's got stilts.
I feel like he would be the shortest. of the
I think
guys.
he's still like 3 feet tall. Let me check his sheet.
Something like that. Yeah, like he's actually pretty close. He might be the same height as you.
Hmm. Our team name, huh?
We all have pirate hats. Okay.
Team Titan. No.
So, what was the point of the pirate hats? Hold on.
You'll
What's the
find
point
out.
of the tricorns?
Don't worry about it.
The point of the pirate heads is we're going to the sea, and we need to, were you at sea ever, Monmouth?
No, never been to sea.
Do you come from the Underdark? You know how damaging the sun is for long exposure on the ice?
Yeah, yes, actually very familiar with that.
Yeah. So that's why you have a hat against it.
Fair enough. We can't call ourselves the Shady Six either. Because you know the whole not criminals thing.
Definitely not pirates. Definitely not pirates.
Definitely not people looking for flintlock pistol to match our tricorn hats.
The tiny raiders.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I don't know. Maybe we don't need a name for our group.
Yeah, but there's like 6 of us. So like whenever they introduce us, what are they gonna say? Just rattle off our names?
We gotta become infamous first.
Huh? Or famous, not infamous.
Maybe we
Just
will
famous.
accomplish something in the near future that will inspire us to pick a good name.
Fair enough. We'll wait another time. All of us are uncreative.
Yeah, well, the
I can't think of anything either. I haven't had any scotch in me yet, so I could get drunk with my character and maybe think of something.
Yeah, but that just tends to be racist.
Okay.
How about 3 is long enough?
The Three of Furies.
Oh shit, LeBro's
Ship,
traveling.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I didn't see
Hey,
it on the map.
this.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Looking for it.
I mean, that's where you're supposed to be, right?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I couldn't see it. It was in the dark for me.
Yeah, for me, I couldn't see
Oh, so y'all haven't even been there yet, then?
We
No, we
can't
have
see
been.
it on the map. We don't have that much vision.
Then how can you fast travel there, buddy?
I was
Shit, he's
teleported.
got it. Been in the wrong bar the whole time. We're still
Yeah,
waiting for it.
I don't know, man.
Oh, I guess I
I'm
could've
not
pinged
very
it.
inspiring with names for a group.
I mean, I think there's some merit in, wait till we actually have a feat under our belts before we can say we're something.
Yeah, we need at least a deed or something like that. Like, what can we currently say? What did we do? Wow, the travelers, the one who made the travel from Riken to Hawthorne. Wow,
Yeah, you don't want to
Dudes
pick
who
early
fix
and they get
wagon
stuck with
wheels.
the
something you
shadow
don't like.
huggers. That's the only thing that happened.
Predator tree huggers, watch
Is this
out.
at the edge of the map right here? Is that why it's all
Yeah.
black? Okay.
Yeah.
We called the Burning Fairies because we did Fairy Fire.
There's a whole ass fort to the north of us. We should definitely go visit that at some point.
We could call ourselves the Three Corns.
Why the 3 corns?
Tricorn?
1, 2. I get it.
Tricornered hat? Three corn?
A cabal of corns.
Corn cabals? Hello, we're the corn
corn on the
cabals.
cabal.
I would like to be hired for your problems with your farm. Do you trust us? No thanks!
Just call them racist because we're short people.
Corn inspectors.
Show me your corn.
We're here to inspect your corn cob. Let me see your cob.
Results are in. Too short.
What about the hornet keepers? No, beekeepers, hornet keepers. But we would need to keep hornets.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would.
That sounds like a terrible, terrible job. Hornet keeper.
Your Riken's Hornets? What?
Sounds like the sports team.
That's a basketball
Yeah.
team. Like, that's a little league
What is
crap
the next? The
basketball
Hawthorne
team.
Bulls?
Yeah, do you wear jerseys?
We could be the Quidditch team.
Zorak is our cheerleader.
Oh no.
Been banned from every single middle school event because we're all the same height, so that's why we stay in that age. The whole team is that. LeBro's the coach. Just short people
The little giants.
beating up kids and shit.
The little giants. There you go.
Well, we could also keep it classy and just say we are the Riken group. And just say, keep it very simple.
Yeah, the King's Midgets just doesn't have a good ring on it.
No.
A cabal of midgets as well doesn't really sound great.
They prefer to be called stunties.
And you're not the only group, remember?
No, we will be the only group that will survive, okay? DM.
Well, clearly.
We make
The
sure
other
of
groups don't
that.
have- the other
Probably-
groups only have name tags.
We probably have the least chance to survive. Actually, speaking of which, is there a chance that we can roll perception again to see if there are any other groups that we saw outside of the castle in Riken in the same tavern, by chance?
You can.
Yeah.
You don't notice anybody.
I'll take a look around.
Somebody else should.
I feel like the goblin would have noticed since he's probably
No, I
stealing
won't.
from his pocket. But
Yeah, good thing. You stealing anything?
yeah,
Got these nice pictures all over the place for you and Riken.
they're distracted by my awesome performance.
Oh, wait a minute. There aren't any pictures of him here, right? Right?
Perception.
In Hawthorne? No.
Okay. Yet, right? Okay.
Word doesn't travel that fast. Glee. Right back to you 1 sec.
I'm so tempted just to do like a name generator just to see what one exists. Some stupid name generator. See what horrible thing it throws out.
Yeah, but I said I agree with the following. Let's just travel a bit longer. Maybe we find a name. I think this forcing a name right now on the table is not really.
Yeah,
Shit,
we'll
you know,
find
the
ourselves.
first result it gave me was Sad Club.
Sad club.
Sad Club.
It's like Fight Club, but just you're
Sad.
bad fighting.
I'm gonna screenshot this and throw it in Discord. I can't.
It's
fucking
the
believe
sad
that.
club. Everybody gets together and just sits around with a sad face.
Where did you get it?
You know,
Where did you
it's
get the name from? From a
ChaosGen.com. Yeah, it's a generator. It's a party name generator. That's hilarious.
sad club. Anybody want to come over and be sad?
Nah.
We'll make a club.
Oh my god.
Society of Maris Bacon. The party of the gemstone seamen.
Oh.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, that one makes me
Seamen.
uncomfortable.
Hello, we're in the party of the gemstone seamen.
I feel like we'd be kicked out of every establishment.
Oh yeah.
On name
definitely.
alone.
Some decent ones in there, but none of them fit what we're doing.
What about the King's Swords or something like that?
I kind of like the burly moons. If we could come up with another word for moon.
Burly midgets. If we call ourselves the burly men, we're a whole different kind of party.
What about the burly banshees?
Huh? Okay.
There's a bit of a
Ah,
ring
something.
there. That's a bit of
Yeah,
a ring.
that's a nice ring. Yeah, that's a nice ring.
The burly pirates.
Does Riken have a patron like god? Or some like holy person?
I mean, yeah, he does.
Who here has the highest history check for that shit? That'd be Grimfang.
Well, 1 second,
Viking
history.
Forge, I feel like I would just know.
Eh, you know.
Let me check.
Don't know shit.
Yeah, I would know some.
We bumped dice. I was gonna get a 20.
Uh-huh.
We touched dice. Oh,
No, well.
Your die hit mine and it knocked it off course, so it's clearly gonna be a 20.
You know your dice should never touch.
Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the rolls.
Speaking of which, is there anybody around here that would like to play a little dice game?
For what?
1 gold piece, friend.
That's expensive. No.
Rematch you.
I take a gold piece, throw it down on the table.
It was wrong another 20. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Should you guys be rolling like double
double sixes or
like
something like that?
D6? Yeah.
Or I would assume it's like 2 d6s, or?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What are you guys rolling for?
Just dice game.
Dice game.
They're gambling again, but they're doing it among the party, so the party, well, does not ever decrease, technically.
You act like there's party wealth. I ain't sharing shit with you.
This potion can give you advantage on stealth checks for an hour.
Hand him the gold piece.
I mean, I'll pay you for it. Buy one.
What do you say we double down, my friend? 2
already
dice
lost.
and 2 gold pieces. I take another gold piece and put it down next to the ones that are already there.
Alright, fair enough. So we're just rolling 2d20 and whoever gets the highest roll between the two added up.
Now we'll compare them together,
I don't understand.
one by side by side.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh, 235 GP. That'll work.
Hey.
I'm not actually gambling that much.
Uh-huh.
Alright, here's my first roll.
Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
damn.
Let's see the second.
Wait, why do you have so much gold? Where did mine go?
Wall pour.
Didn't you buy an expensive alchemy set?
Maybe.
Dude.
Oh, there you go, my friend. All is well.
Alright, so I got 1 gold piece. 2
GM.
gold piece back.
Yeah, firsty.
Okay.
Oh, he's not there, what?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
By the way, you first of all wrote this only to me. Oh yeah, so okay, all that. And I would like to do what I wrote to you, if I can do.
Oh, yes, you can.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
No.
Okay, thanks.
guess I need to roll my next die. So it's weird. It said 2 die 20. Did it just take the best out of the two?
You rolled a 3 and a 1. You lost both.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It added them
If you,
together.
click, if you click on the 2d20, it'll tell you the total.
There it
You
is.
can roll
Cool.
rolls. Yeah.
Silas, is there any way I can change chat color so it's easier to see when somebody sends me a message? It's drowned it out a lot.
That is not part of Base Foundry.
Okay. It's a module I'll have to find. That's
was a
probably
module.
not updated.
It was a module we were using.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know which one too. Okay. Yeah, that one's not updated. It was one of the first ones throwing errors. Alright.
That's some odd looking math.
What?
Oh, that's the equation for a reliable talent roll. Yeah, this is making it so that equation looks like that because it's making it that if you ever roll below a 9 on the dice, it's automatically a 10 on the dice. That's why you roll 2 13s, because you actually roll lower than a 10, so it forced it into being a 10.
Oh, min 10 basically.
Yeah, min 10.
Okay.
Ah,
I thought it was like 10 minutes or something. I was like, what?
Yeah, you might have accidentally checked a box that gave you reliable talent, which is a rogue thing that makes them bullshit. But hey,
10. Okay. By the way, I'm going for smoke, but I want to basically also look around the sailors, and I will ask around if while they're rolling, like if they heard something about how the sea is currently and how the lake is currently. If there's any stories that I can pick up. Because I think this was the actual task that we were supposed to do.
Right. Listen, now talking around with the town folks and stuff that are in here in the sailors. Do we notice any groups of sailors?
Yes, in this particular tavern, there's a fair amount.
Nice.
Look to Manroth while they were running. Shall we have a chat with them? Maybe they know something.
Let's go see if they're willing to talk to us.
Okay, now we go over to them. By the way, who wants to make the talking? You or myself? I'm not very good at talking. I will tell you this right away.
I guess I can ask the questions.
Okay.
You approach one of the groups of sailors. Hello, sir. Can I bother you with a couple of questions?
Questions? What kind of questions?
Oh, we had some questions about the ships coming in and out of here, like their trade routes and things like that. We're trying to see what passage is like going to certain places.
He kind of looks around a minute and looking down at the two of you. Okay. What do you want to know?
Well, for instance, are there any ships that go to and from Elistray?
Burn some dust here.
Elistray. Don't know what that place is.
Well, let me ask differently, good sir. How's currently the sea? Is there are there any stories, any ships that got lost recently?
Every day. Every day.
Every day ships get lost on the sea. Here.
Arr. It's a rough place.
What takes the ships?
He kind of
What
looks
do the ships
around
look
with
like?
a
Are these
sly
like-
eye. And what?
Everyday ships get lost. We don't know how to build ships. We just basically put a wood out and it drowns or it goes. That's our ships.
That's what they do. They just
Sorry. Just how he said it.
you just push like a fucking John
Sailor
boat out
always
into the
right.
It's like,
harbor.
it's like
and
not
it
really
instantly
science how
sinks.
ships work.
Yeah.
We didn't really study that, so basically the metal ones didn't seem to float that good that we built.
I'll have you know we build our ships out of nothing but paper mache and twigs.
Hopes
That
and
is our
dreams.
right folk.
I mean, how long does a ship to take get to? How long does normally a shipbuilding process take? Like a year in the old times, or minimum? Like a wood ship.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
everyday
depending
ships
on the
get
size,
lost,
yeah,
I'm
for
just
sure.
making the calculation. What kind of building manufacturers do they have to make the 1 day plus X to basically increase or keep the ship amount the same?
The fucking Shenzhen equivalent to
Man,
Tokyo
it's Second
World.
World War United States, like
The town full
Shitting
of
out
nothing but
transport
shipbuilders.
The old pirate
These-
man
These
laughs.
German U-boats again on the Elistray Sea. They hunt us.
He said,
So
"You kids have never been on the sea,
does
have
this
you?"
sailor look intoxicated? Heavily so.
I wouldn't say heavily so. He certainly had a few.
We've
Okay.
never been on the. Or I've never
Maybe
been
he's
on the
not the most
sea.
accurate source of information.
I don't know about my friend here though.
Alright, now I was never at the sea. I don't know what sea looks like.
He's a thick boy. He's very muscular. He's very his skin is thick. It looks like he's spent a lot of time on the water in the elements. He looks to be an older gentleman, scruffy, like a light beard, scruffy.
But it was like, well, I understand that ships get lost every day. But what is currently, there's normally always some talk. Every time I went to a sailor spa, it's always a lot of things that currently are in the forefront of sailors' stories or tales, whatever I want to call it.
He looks at the other pirate fellows he's with, kind of looking around at
Why
him.
do you say pirate? Maybe he's a normal merchant sailor, Don't judge him.
I created him.
Okay, he's a pirate.
Oh, he's a pirate. Okay. Well,
Okay.
You just assume my profession.
Technicality.
I chose it.
Har, 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 har.
and he's pirate.
He
like,
looks
"Alright."
for one of his other pals and says, "You want to tell him?" And the guy shakes his head, "No."
Ah, come on, spit it out.
Can't be that bad.
Yeah, it cannot be that bad. You really want us, to go into our doom on our first sailor trip? I mean, yacht trip? I mean, whatever it's called.
Well, let's just say something seems to have even the beasts of the sea spooked.
And what is the tale around this? Come on! I buy you around and you can tell me.
And he looks at the rest of his fellas. One for each of us?
How many fellas are there?
4.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Serve them up.
Okay, sure. I waved the waitress over and said like, around for everybody here. So it would be 4 plus Monmouth plus myself.
Alrighty.
How much is it?
For the ales,
Yeah. Was like 1-2 silver per ale or something like that?
I believe so. I'm gonna. No, I don't need to check. I'm just gonna go with 1 silver.
Per ale? So 6,
Yeah.
6 down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, did that. So I deducted 6. Okay, now you have the ale. Let's.
Well, I guess it depends. I just looked it up anyway. For a pint, it's 1 copper piece. For a jug, it's 2 silver pieces. For a 10-gallon barrel, it's 5.
Yeah, they get a chuck. I want them to get drunk and as explicit as possible. So it's 6, it's 12, so minus 6, so 14. Cool. They get a mark. Okay. You're sufficiently lubricated, so let's go, guys.
Lubricated?
Well, their tongue and their, oh,
Oh.
never mind.
Inebriated.
And also in German, lubricated means like bribed. I mean, yeah, it's the same word for bribery. So hopefully this will sufficiently motivate you to tell me all of the details about this nice tale, what spooks the creatures of the sea.
Well, nobody likes to talk about it, but there seems to be some sort of mist stretching out across the water. Anybody who's come close to that mist, well, nobody hears from them again. We've gotten near it a few times, but each time we did, we've had encounters with other things in the sea, and they seem to be going the opposite direction of this mist.
Is the mist like stationary or is it like going around? I guess like
It's like fingers reaching out across the water. It's moving.
is it actively, let me say this, because you were close to that, did it actively follow your ship? Did it try to be like a finger reach out and try to envelop you?
I don't know. It's bad luck to talk about these things.
Ah!
We shouldn't be talking about this.
Hey, actually it's not, it is, see, this bad luck just brought you all 3 drinks, so it cannot be that worse, huh? Trying to persuade him to talk more.
Okay.
And I hope they're drunk, so may I roll with advantage because my persuasion sucks?
You may.
Yay! It doesn't really matter, most likely. Oh, it does.
They all look at each other. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was following us. It felt like it was getting closer and closer. It didn't matter if we started to sail north or west. It was just reaching out to us, it felt like.
Oh, okay. And this is only happens in the high sea or also in towns?
Well, boys probably never heard of the place if you've never been on the sea, but there's Misty Mountains to the south. But one's never been ashore over there in a long time. That's just simply because of the wooded area is very dangerous. Just right off the shore, and the shore is the cliff itself, so not many people venture that far. Unless, of course, you're going to see the dwarves, but why take the sea when the road goes straight in?
Ah, so people that just prefer to take the street instead of like taking the risky ocean road, especially with this thing around there.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear anything when you get near the mist?
They kind of look at each other. Well, yeah, we sort of do. Sounds like some sort of chanting, but it's a whisper, and we can't really make out what they're saying. But it's in the middle of the water, so how can that be?
Would I maybe from my time in the academy looking for like some more of old folklore like monsters or something, would I maybe ascertain something with my history knowledge?
About what in particular?
If there's any if there's any reports of a monster that might, might use chanting or something like that to lure people in, like something like a
Siren?
like a siren, but more like a mermaid siren, if this makes sense.
Right.
Well, I mean, pretty much what you can think of is all you really have to go on. As far as your historical references go, there's been nothing ever reported of chanting on the open sea in such a way as this fella describes.
Okay. Alright, fine.
Something else. Do we know the name of the captain we're supposed to meet with the king? Did LeBro tell us that?
They just said a ship is waiting.
Okay.
When we went on to the Salty Ox, did we see how many ships are on the harbor right now?
Yes. If you looked that way, I suppose you would be able to.
I would have glanced that way. I would have actively looked. I would have glanced that way just to see how busy the port is. I don't need to exact count, but is it like 20, 30, or is it just a handful of ships?
Handful.
And okay. And by the way, good sir, know that I offered you a deal. What is actually your names, guys? I'm Grimfang, and this is Monroth.
All right. Hang on.
You guys come up with names real quick.
Didn't you create these guys?
Well, apparently he's a pirate, but doesn't have a name because I'm the GM, and I never make mistakes. And this is how you went from the Riken 6 to the Riken 5.
Does he have a gold tooth?
This
He
is
has
when
a
you
gold tooth.
have to open up your notepad that you took all your notes to recall the names you do not remember offhand. Okay, Captain Greo Darkbluff, Greo Darkbluff.
Info from Captain
Captain, eh?
Rio Haiduken Dark Bluff.
He's from Hawthorne.
I know, I said, I guess, because Captain, to be quite frank, I said we are tasked by. Shall we tell them that, Monmouth? What do you
Yeah.
say?
You should show him the ring at this point.
Yeah, I
He might be our
don't show
captain.
the ring. I said we are tasked to actually travel to Alistray, and we are supposed to meet a captain here for traveling towards that. So I would assume that you also commandeer a ship here.
I have a ship, yes.
What? And what's the name of the ship?
The Uchi.
The Uchi!
UIHCHI. Uchi.
Uchi. Bless you. Do you know which captain was tasked to help us travel the ocean? By any chance?
I wouldn't know anything about that, no.
Okay. All captains here or are this some where normally the captains hang out? This is mainly here, the Salty Ox, from all the ships that are here?
Yeah, some captains come in here. Most of the time it's crews.
Yeah, okay. Captain Rio.
Depends the size of the ship.
No, okay. Captain Rio, it was wonderful talking to you. I wish you safe and wonderful travels and fair seas. And
Well, if
I'm
you're
on
heading
board.
out there,
Yeah.
good luck.
I have a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
One last. And do I see what kind of armament he has?
What he's wearing?
Yeah, in terms of like,
Yeah,
Does he-
he's
does he have a flintlock pistol? Is the question.
not on him, no.
Okay,
Is he wearing a tricorn hat?
He is not.
No, he's not even a real pirate, man. He must like Yuchi is one of these,
I didn't say he didn't have one. I just said he's not wearing
Okay. I film my goodbye. Mama shall we check more sailors, or do we want then hit in the morning the boats, all the different ships, and then ask around?
We should probably call it a night. We can get some rest and then be ready to hit the docks first thing in the morning.
Sure.
Well, do we want to leave tomorrow? It would be best to leave early. In that case, maybe I should go see if I can hunt down our captain.
Well, I mean, it's getting pretty late. Right?
What's the time right now? Is it like super dark late night, or is it like early?
It's approaching 10 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, like
Well, we can do it in the morning.
you're not gonna find the captain. He's gonna be asleep because he's gonna be wanting to go out early in the morning. So probably not gonna be out.
So
and
we
about.
should basically get a rooms, get very early up, go to the boat, and then go from there.
Yes, good plan.
Maybe I can find a flintlock pistol on the boat. Wait 1 second. I not like an artificer, Manrath?
Yeah,
Can you not make a flintlock pistol?
I have not made firearms yet, but let's see if I can get a hold of a sample, and we can go from there. Might be able to make one better too.
Okay. Oh, I will. By the way, before we go to bed, I will ask the barmaid, like, hey, quick question. Where would I find a good flintlock pistol here?
I would head to the Fort District.
Fort District. Is this where the big tower thing is in the middle of Hawthorne?
It's a big fortress. You can't miss it.
Do you have maybe a lost and found box where you have some flintlock pistols here?
I'm sorry, we do not. No.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it though. Thank you. Okay. Do we want to go to bed, or does anybody do something else?
I think I'm
I don't
good.
think we can do anything. So I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, I do believe I'm ready to retire.
Okay, so let's clarify. Jark, did you play your music here at the Salty Ox to get a room here at the tavern, or did you play it at the Clock Tower Inn to get a room at the inn?
Wherever we're at. Wherever we want to sleep. That's where we went.
We did it at. If that's the case, then we did it at the clock tower.
I think we all intended to be at the Salty Ox, but we didn't know that that was not the Salty Ox at the time.
Oh, well, I guess we did it here then.
So, yeah, we decided on the Salty Ox, and
Go
according to
quick,
my notes,
right back.
Okay. Okay. So Dejarik, as you're shown upstairs to your room, she opens the room for you. And it's not a large room. There is a single cot. But the rest of the room is empty.
And who's showing me up? The barmaid lady?
Mm-hmm.
But aren't my friends gonna... Is one cot for everybody? Or just my room has one cot?
These are the only rooms we have, sir, and this is the room you were given.
It'll do. Will you be joining?
He gets a little squeamish and runs out down the stairs.
No. So... I'm gonna look for any kind of loose boards.
just trying to fix my money. I'm sorry. It's like 100 silver. It should have been 10.
Loose boards are under. I'll search under like the bedroll or the cot, whatever it is.
The boards are plenty loose and squeaky.
I'm gonna pull it one. Strength check.
Yeah. You snap the board up with relative ease. And it looks down into the room below you.
Ooh. I'm gonna look down
Dude.
there.
Did you just put a hole in their floor?
Yeah.
What do I see?
It looks like a pantry.
What?
See crates and like little sacks and bottles and jars.
Do I hear
The
anything
hole he
rustling?
made.
Do I hear anything rustling down there?
You don't hear anything rustling, no.
And how big is the hole?
It's a plank, a single board plank you pulled up. The plank itself is
How wide?
probably 4 feet in length and about 6 inches in width. The bit that you pulled up is maybe 3 feet in length. So you haven't pulled the board out of the floor.
Right,
You
just
just pulled it up some.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the goblins. I'm gonna go to Grimfang's room real quick. There's a pantry down there, right? Okay.
Unless he's asked for a room himself, you're in the same room. You're all in the
Oh.
same room.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting
Is
my
everyone
own
there
room.
right now?
You've been given a single room.
Oh.
I feel like you haven't noticed me standing here yet. I will reiterate. Did you just put a hole in their floor?
Oh my god, you are so small. Eat your cheese. Hey, goblins.
All
Get
right.
down in this hole.
All right, that's it. I'm going to sleep in a tree outside. See you guys in the morning. Bye.
Alright, bye.
I go back down to the bartender and I get my own room. Was it for 15 silver? You said.
Where's everybody going?
Klee goes outside to the trees out back behind the inn to sleep in a tree.
There is only one other room available in the inn,
Oh, shit.
and it is down on the corner from Dejaric's room. So you would go up the stairs and to the right down the hall to the very last room.
So we have both rooms in this whole inn.
What, do you not grow up in an uncharted, foreboding, giant, unexplored forest? Jake?
There are 5 rooms total in the inn.
Only the 2 are available.
Only 2 of them are available. One given to Dejaric for his performance,
The other one I just
And-
bought.
and the
Oh, yeah, I
other
gotta add
you
this.
you just rented. Yeah.
All right. So if somebody wants to room with me, that's fine. But since I paid for the room, I call the cot.
I'll room with you. I don't mind sleeping on the floor as long as I'm not in the same room as that fucking
And the back.
cheese throwing mongoloid. Gonna wake up covered in cheese, man.
You only the mouse.
Who's sleeping with who?
Greenskin room only. And
Okay.
southern gents.
Southern Jack.
I'm gonna lower Grimfang in through the hole, aka squish him through.
Clee,
Wash
if
your
you want
door.
to join us in my room, that's fine too. If you don't want to sleep outside.
It's a pantry full of stuff.
How big are you, Grimfang? Can you fit through a 6-inch
No fucking way.
hole in the floor?
We'd have to
Yeah,
roll
I'm pushing him
another
through.
board.
I try to resist that.
He ended up breaking 2 more boards in the process.
Yeah,
Right. Strength check.
Can I
For
make
what?
an
pushing him through
Uh,
the hole.
Can I make an acrobatics? Try to dodge it.
You can.
The whole time we're getting in our room, we hear a bunch of commotion happening in the side room.
Klee's outside in a tree.
What?
All right, I'll open up another.
Grimfang slips out of Dejaric's hands.
Nah, 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 nah. Not so fast.
I'm gonna try and persuade him to tell him that there's goodies down there.
Okay.
Oh my god!
There's
And
Amazing goodies down
in your
there.
challenge mail.
1 second. I will. 1 second. How do you know? I will, before you do that, I will cast sleep on you.
Okay.
I already rolled. You can't.
Yes, I can. I'm
I'm
going to
persuading
cast
you.
sleep. How do I target him?
I think you should just
Can
roll.
you right click him and target him?
Right. A double click? Is this not working? Sleep.
Oh, maybe I need to add both you guys to the combat
Combat
tracker.
tracker, yeah. Sounds right.
So for now, cast sleep. Is this working?
Hang on. Okay. Now, can you target him?
1 second. Ping combatant.
I don't. He's marked as a friendly, maybe. I don't know.
Do you have him targeted though? Yeah.
Targeting doesn't auto like make things connect.
No, but he should still be able to target him, and the. I think the save roll still works, doesn't it? Whatever it is.
How do I
Hey,
cast?
Dejoric, how many HPs do you have right now?
Oh, that's privileged information.
Is it 31 or less?
But you rolled it. You're already out of the room.
That's the 5 dice for the spell.
I think he's asleep. We'll see what first he says.
Well, if Grimfang is casting the spell, Grimfang needs to roll 5d8.
$29.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
Does my room have a
Why-
window?
So
Literally put to bed.
so is he just falling asleep on the floor now in the room?
He face plants on the cot,
Sweet. I just hit the cot.
so but he's not long ways with the cot. He's like, his face and shoulders is on the cot, and the rest of him is on the floor, and his
Okay.
hand is still under the bed,
Who-
or the board. he
Who
put
is still in the room with me?
You and Libro.
Hey, LeBrew,
You are my friend. What might I do for you?
Are you up for something fun?
I'm always up for fun.
Okay, I'm going to slide of hand with the sleeping Deshora and try to steal something from his inventory.
Yeah, I can push him through that hole as well, I suppose.
Do I need to roll
Are you
something?
sure
What's
you
his-
want to be sticking your hands in that guy's pockets?
Yeah. Let's see what he has. Let's take the cheese. Do you want to eat the greasy cheese until the rest of the trip?
Destroy it.
Hey, you're still outside.
Clee is currently removed himself from this situation.
Okay, so do I need to roll sleight of hand or not?
So you're searching Dejoric for what he has on him.
Yeah. I'm looking for the cheese and the meat.
Okay, yeah, roll.
No help needed from me.
Okay, holy shit. He's got a lot of stuff on him here. So his consumables. He's got 5 candles, a water skin, two 50-foot hemp ropes,
Wait a minute. Time out. Time out.
2
Time out.
torches,
You're asleep. Shut up.
a
No.
caltrop.
Libro, how
Climbers
many hit
hit.
points do you have?
I've got plenty, my friend. I've got
What do you
plenty.
got?
Five
Yeah.
1-day
You got
rations.
27 or less. Do you have less than 27 hit points?
You know, if you sleep, I kind of just assumed it was just him and you in that room, but if Bro was there too, it targets the person with the least
Yep.
health first.
Yep, within 20 feet.
I was outside the door. He called me in to help.
You was in that room.
No, I was not.
Wait a
I
minute.
never once did I say I was. As a matter of fact, I said that I would avoid that room at all cost.
I don't know, bro. Sounds like you're a little
He's
sleepy.
grasping at straws to get out of this.
Yes.
grasping at
No,
the
no, no.
rules.
You're asleep, man. We already established that.
I don't know about that one.
And I would have targeted so that LeBron is not targeted. If he's sitting outside of the room,
It's within 20 feet.
Yeah, it's within 20 feet, so technically, actually could have gotten both of you. How the roll was. There could have been an effect on both.
Oh
of you.
yeah, it's within 20 feet of you. Of a point.
yeah, for point.
So it could hit you too, because I was squishing you down in the hole. How many
No,
hit
it
points
would
do you
not
have,
affect
buddy?
myself. No, no, no.
The problem is that that could mean that LeBro and Jorak are unconscious in the room with Grimfang.
No, it subtracts
Uh,
total.
It's
So
yeah.
if you had 20 HP and we're in the middle of a sleep spell, it would knock you out and reduce 20 points from that total and move on to the
Yeah.
next creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That I'm guessing is a 5e thing.
Yes,
You're
it
within
is. So
okay.
you can't sleep nuke an entire room by casting
Well,
it.
that's why there's the 20-foot sphere. That's why 3e had that. That's fair though.
Art rule's fun.
I think Lewis is trying to decide how to seal people's fate right now.
I am actually. I'm reading over and over and over here.
Like, how much advantage do we want to give Grimfang today? I'll be right back.
How big's the room?
It's fairly small. I would say it's maybe 8 feet by 10 feet.
So is he gonna sleep the entire room?
Well, according to the spell, technically speaking, LeBro would be passed out, and you wouldn't be passed out, but you would be super sleepy because there would still be 9 points out of the roll to affect you.
If
Because it would subtract the 20
Does have more HP than me though?
and then move on to the next, which would leave 9, which would affect you.
If the points do not meet or exceed the hit points of a creature, it has no effect on it.
Yeah,
There's
it is
no
not.
effect. Is that where it says that at the end here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, so LeBro would be just dropped on the floor in the doorway, passed out, and the jar.
Okay, if it's like this, then I just misty step out of the room instead of using the sleep. Do not care.
I'm back, sorry.
Well, you already did the sleep, so the sleep stands.
Well, I would have targeted him if I would have not be able to make the effect like I wanted to.
Oh. Okay, so if you couldn't target a specific target and make that target sleep, then you would have chosen to do otherwise.
Misty step, yeah.
See what the gods say. The gods are on your side.
So I misty step far away as possible.
So nobody's sleeping, and you misty step what out of the room?
Yeah, is there a window in the room?
There is, yes.
Yeah, I would be misty step now outside of the tavern.
Okay, so you misty step out the window from the second floor.
Yeah,
Huh.
30 feet. Bye! I was like, have fun with this green skin. Do you see me? Phew!
Okay. The sleep was funnier, but I'll let you go this time.
Well, I would have targeted our orc friend here.
I don't know the spell, man.
Yeah, gotta know the spell, Mister. I did try everything to get out of it.
By reading it.
He went into investigation mode immediately when he realized what was happening.
Wait a minute.
There's a way out of this. I know it. Start
There
reading.
was. It's just the not misusing the spell like that.
You gotta be careful with that one when we're in combat too, I guess.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I'm always careful, sure.
Yeah, sleep does not have friend or foe detection.
No, it does not.
Good here, I thought it always did. So where is the forge in this town?
Like in the northeast part.
The Smith Market, we've been told twice.
So we're all resting, right? We
Yeah, I
have
mean that's the
resting.
main forge, but walking your way down to the Salty Ox, you may or may not have noticed another location. Yes.
Uh-huh. There it is. So I'm gonna hop out before I go to bed and just do a little soul searching. Work on just some random blacksmithing to practice my skills.
The old forgeman comes out. What are you doing out here? Go home. Go to bed.
Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. I just doing a little soul searching, and the forge always brings me back to my daddy and my mommy.
Well, I can appreciate that, but do it in the daytime, would you? Trying to sleep in here.
I apologize, so I will leave you be, and a good night to you. I take a gold coin and I put it right there on the anvil as I walk away.
He starts slowly walking out with his cane, shifting his feet over to it, grabbing it, taking a bite. Ah, good night, honey.
As I'm walking the streets at night, do I see anything kind of stands out? Anything that might catch my interest?
Let's find out. As you guys go upstairs, the sounds of the lower floors dampen. Seems like a normal stretch of a docks district. Nothing really stands out to you. Beautiful moonlight, sound of the waves.
And while I'm out here, I'm just going to take a seat on one of these docks and kind of pull out my my family crest to take a look at it, study it a bit, try to figure out what the keen really meant. That I will need this when the time is right. As I turn it over and over in my hands, do I sense any kind of magic or any connection to my folks?
So, what do you want to roll investigation on it, or perception, or
Let's see again. I don't know. Arcana, maybe.
arcana check on it? This is your medallion, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get no sense of any underlying magic on the medallion.
I'd go ahead and tuck it back inside my shirt and just kind of kick back against one of the fish barrels here on the dock. Close my eyes and fall asleep thinking of better times. That's all I gotta say about that.
No one braved a room with the Jorik, I see.
I think we all know why.
Everyone literally slept outside instead of being in a room with you.
Just okay, that one is borked. Still some issues to work out with the update. Alrighty, so everybody's settling in, going to bed.
What
Yes.
kind of weather do we have here? Kind of like a cool, like English kind of weather, like a spring day or something.
Yeah, well, it's night, so I wouldn't call it a spring day, but I would
Well,
say
yeah.
a nice springish kind of night. Yeah, light cloud cover.
So we'd be alright sleeping outside, yeah. Clee does it all the time.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, go pass out on the docks.
Ederax and I are in our room, or Ederax. Sorry, I keep screwing up your name. And my Steel Defender is with me, and I take the cot. I open up the window. I have a window, right, in my room?
Your room actually has 2 windows.
Ooh.
Nice.
I open up one of the windows. I see Clee in a tree. I offer one more time. You can sleep inside if you want. There's no orc in here. And no cheese. That I'm aware of. Clee is doing things, apparently.
Sorry. Did you talk to me?
I did.
Okay, what did you say?
I open up the window and I see you in the tree. And I offer again that you can sleep inside. There's no orc in this room and no cheese that I'm aware of.
Flea will look back at you from their tree, where they're kind of naturally kind of curled up amongst the branches. It's even kind of difficult to spot them in the darkness. And you see their green eye reflect back at you. I am fine. I grew up in places sleeping like this.
Okay, suit yourself. Slam the window shut.
I come from a dark, unexplored forest, and I'm a ranger.
I literally came from a cave.
We can relate.
Alrighty, night settles in.
How do we roll for initiative? That's the real question.
As the sun begins to rise, the sounds of the town begin to kick up.
I'm already up and moving. Check on Itorix, make sure he's still alive.
I'm still on the floor as far as I know. Probably now just awaking.
Give him a slight push with my foot. We should probably get moving. Go see if we can find our captain.
Sounds like a good idea. I stand up and head for the door.
We walk out there into the door and head down the hallway. Go to where our orc should be staying the night. And, well, as far as we're concerned, the other companions as well, we knock on the door. Zorak, you awake? We hear nothing. Okay.
I peer into his room. Has he ripped up any more planks from the floor?
We see a huge hole in the floor and a board next to it. What the hell happened here?
He got hungry.
You're still in the tree. What? Why did you put a hole in the floor?
Did that actually happen to you?
What?
You ripped up a board. There's a hole in the floor. There's no
Under
question
the-
of it. This happened. You
Under
did
the
it.
cot, right?
Weren't you in the room for that?
No, I was not. I was not in the room for that.
Well, roll perception, Kitty.
Okay.
See if you actually see it, because it is under the cot.
Okay.
You might not know.
I fucking saw it.
You saw it.
There's a hole in the
And
floor.
you can see the board still tweaked up under the cot.
My mouth is agape, and I'm just looking from him to the hole, back to him. Why is there a hole in the floor?
It was there when I got here.
Huh.
You're rolling for deception on that one.
It's a Christmas stat. That's not fair. All right, fine. It was there when you got there.
Seems pretty.
Seems legit.
Oh boy.
I saw it happen. It's not
I
going
mean,
to me.
did you say something
You're
to the
there.
bartender before we got up? Like whenever you saw the hole?
No, they know about it.
Uh-huh. We should probably leave.
Yep.
Oh wait, do I stuff out his lie?
Yes, you did.
Jorak, I know that wasn't there to fucking begin with. They wouldn't be selling the room for the night if there was a giant hole in it. Could you try to fix it before we leave?
I don't know. This seems like a fairly respectable place.
No.
It may not be. I don't know.
Alright. Well, let's just get out of here before management comes in and looks.
Why didn't it snap it off? I just pulled it off the hinge, right?
Yeah,
It's up and
it's
down.
just bent up a little bit, yeah.
Pop it back where it was supposed to be. There we go.
Where's LeBro and Grimfang?
No.
Huh? They didn't run with you?
Nope.
Alright. Let's go out and get Cleve. We at least know where he is.
I'll walk outside and look to the nearest tree. Attempt to shake it at its base. Hey, come on, time to go.
Up in the tree, you see a black-furred form doing something. You hear the faint ticking of things, and when you shake the tree a little bit, you hear a and you see something fall that they rapidly grab before it falls to the ground. Careful!
I'm certainly in this tree. I'm 3 feet tall and I have 7 strength.
God damn.
Don't start on me.
Why are you,
Well, hurry up.
you doing?
make good time here while the sun's burning.
Yeah, did we get up early? Did we fuck that up? Is like the sun is high in the sky? Like, are we late? What time is it? We're looking at the sky.
Well, I'll ask you this: what did the group want to do? Did you want to get up at sunrise?
We wanted to get up early, but we all drank.
Yeah, we wanted to get up early so we could find the captain, because we presumed that he would want to leave early in the morning.
Yes.
So we got up early. Okay. So we're looking around. Clee, have you seen Grimfang at all?
Everybody who did drink last night is feeling it.
I didn't drink.
We're like short, surly, hungover slightly.
Cleve will climb down from the tree, rifle through their stuff as they put away their things they were making early in the morning, always getting up a little earlier to work on some of their concoctions. And when they get down, they kind of turn to you and reach into their cloak, which has pockets on the inside of it, and pull out 2 vials of a faintly pinkish purple liquid. You wanted something to help with a hangover.
I'll take one. How much you want for it?
Clee kind of blinks at you. What money?
Sure.
I guess I was selling these for 5 gold each.
Oh, you can shove that.
We'll consider this one on the house.
A sample, as it were.
First one's free.
Okay.
When I was selling them for a business, but I don't need my travel companions to be hung over on haunted seas.
I'll have you know, I'm a perfectly functioning drunk.
You took 2 attempts to say that sentence.
Shut up. Take the vial from Clee and I down it. Anyway, have we seen our small green-skinned friend?
The medicine tastes a little bitter.
I don't think you would have, because I would just teleport it out and then basically tuck myself in beside the salty shanty.
You
afterwards.
fell out a 30 fucking foot window.
I didn't feel I fell out. I missed his steps out of it. Yeah, because I could see the ground, I could definitely do the 30 foot teleportation down there.
Yes. Okay. I had like this comical image in my head of you like just teleporting there, waving at them and laughing, and then falling.
No.
Okay.
Marineth, something.
Yes.
Because it was a long rest, so I slept. So I would
All
have
right.
the.
Only a few moments after you take that medicine, the hangover is just gone. There was definitely something magical about that potion.
Huh. Interesting. Thank you, Clee. I feel like a deep down again.
Yeah, I would at this point most likely come. I would. Are you still up there in the tavern, or are you? Still
No, we're back behind. We're back behind the salty ox at this point.
Okay. Yeah, it would see me basically coming out like, morning.
Crawl out of a bush.
Yeah, basically that.
Oh, there you are.
Huh.
I guess that just leaves. One second.
Need LeBro to find him. So much in you guys making use of that free room.
Now we just need. Wait, hold on. You see Clee put their little paw up to their eyes and squint off into the distance. Is that him sleeping at the end of the dock?
Well, it was I think this or sleeping with the orc. So
Why is
there
he
you go.
just sleeping on the end of a dock? Is he trying to get kidnapped by sea monsters?
Oh,
That or that it's a passed out fisherman. I don't know. I can't really tell. from here.
Doc. He's not out in the sea. Ain't nothing gonna grab him and drag him off the shore. Probably.
You're not paranoid enough for this profession.
To be fair, I'm new at it. We should probably go get him. Make our way towards the dock.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
Is LeBro awake?
That's a good
Just
question.
be going there, I would assume more.
So like he's just waking up or some shit. Probably. Depending on what LeBro wants to do. If he's already awake. Maybe he's already had his coffee. He's already got his hangover cure. You know, talking with sailor dudes.
LeBro?
Los isn't here, so there's kind of no point in going over it, but
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Just swapped tabs and it was nothing but white. Ah. I'm blind.
Flashbanged yourself.
Basically. Oh, we took 2 hours just to figure out a tavern. I just saw the time. It was almost like the shopping trip.
Really.
I would like to just get going, but it's like I feel like that's almost a bad idea.
All right.
We're on our way to go see something, bro.
LeBro, are you back, Jay?
Oh, didn't realize he was AFK.
So he's still passed out.
We're all just at the end of the dock looking at this man, like on his belly, just splayed out on the end of a dock, like someone clonked him in the back of the head.
Let me make a medicine check. Maybe I can ascertain what it is. Yeah, he's dead, man. He's dead. I think it's a rank 5 now. There we go.
Grimfang.
No, he's dead. Look at him. I mean,
You, you can't take his pulse through his leather jacket.
He didn't even touch. He's just looking at it.
yeah.
He dead.
Do you really think a touch?
totally
I mean,
dead.
It's he might be dead. I mean, I'm not touching dead people.
Hey, well.
Oh, he's back.
I am back.
Oh,
We
so
have gathered.
Jay,
and we
you
have
drunkenly wake up. You see all your friends standing around you at the end of the dock, looking at you.
Well, good morning, my friends. And how is everybody today?
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a zombie. We have to kill him. Because
Zombies
he's
don't
dead.
talk.
What? Maybe he's a sophisticated zombie.
We are doing just fine. How about you?
Oh, mighty fine, mighty fine. Beautiful night. Fresh spring eve. Nothing better than that.
So you slept on the dock, huh?
Indeed. Have you ever slept on a dock, my little fine friend?
No. But not
Ah,
for lack of opportunity.
you should try it. Nothing more refreshing in the morning to get rid of that hangover than sleeping with that fresh, salty air all night.
Have you ever grown up in a forest full of giant eagles?
I have not. That does not
great.
sound pleasing.
It's great for the nerves. Anyway, will you be needing that curative?
Oh, you know, give that to somebody that could use it. I'm quite fine. What I roll to show that I'm fine?
Is he fine?
He's dead, man.
I
Of
will walk
course
a
he's
line.
not fine.
Are you asking me if you're okay?
Yeah.
Put one finger to your nose and lift
You
one
can,
up off the ground.
I mean, you're okay. You can feel the hangover, though.
Excellent. Yes, my fine furry friend, I am just fine. Now, I do say we got a few ships in the dock this morning, don't we?
Yes, we do, and hopefully we can go find our captain. Everyone else is ready. Let's get to it. I
Let us
suppose.
go.
We should probably think of a plan for the day. Who's got to go do what? If we want to get out of here as fast as possible. Grimfang wants to go find guns. I'm kind of down with finding guns. Should
One gun, okay?
I mean, if there's an opportunity, more
Yeah,
guns.
you're right. You're right. I would take more guns if there's an opportunity. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, so we can go look for guns. And how about you four? See if you can find our captain.
All right.
Maybe I want to search for guns too.
Okay, the three of us.
Yeah.
can
Maybe
split.
I'm maybe interested in some guns.
Nice.
Always a good plan to split up the party.
We're in the middle of a town. I'm sure they'll have.
Ah, nothing is ever bad happen when you split up a party.
Try not to run into any shadow monsters.
Or
Before we
blow
split.
anything up.
Does anybody need anything specifically that is by Fort Hawthorne?
No. I'm pretty sure I'm good.
We need nothing at the Smith Market.
There's nothing I can afford that I'd want.
Well, you're going to be with us, so if you see something, you see something.
I
Going
mean,
once.
there's a lot of things that I would like, but I've spent most of my money anyway.
What would you like? Let's say there's a chance.
Well, if I'm going to be blunt, if we're going to be fighting ethereal monsters chasing us across the land, we need something to kill them.
I mean, it just sounds like we're seeking the same thing.
Other
Guns.
than we're on the same page.
Big guns. Bigger guns.
I mean,
Grimfang.
something.
Bigger gun. I mean, I think we need a cannon.
I
You
mean,
say
something more
Clee is
infused
saying
with
we need a
magic.
cannon
Bigger. How would we carry the cannon?
with the boat.
The boat already should have cannons.
You don't know that. We haven't seen the boat. We could have our own person.
If you could find anything infused with magic, even a dagger, that might be very helpful for the future, so one of you doesn't get consumed by the abyss.
A dagger. You're gonna fight the sea monsters with a dagger.
I'm going to fight the shadow monsters that don't give a damn about normal weapons with the dagger.
You know that, now that you mention it, my friend, if there's anything that would help with our concealment as well.
That actually sounds useful, but we're gonna be going in the opposite direction of that. So, since you guys are gonna be by the docks and the fish market, I guess you could swing by Alchemy and Herb Shop. We're gonna go look at guns and stuff.
I tell you what, Clee, let's go ahead and take a stroll along the dock, and as we go, we'll ask a few fine captains if they happen to be the one we're looking for, as we make our way down to the Alchemy and Herbs.
all
What do you say, Orc? Shall we go for a stroll?
Good.
Lead on.
Leading.
So as we walk along, we of course want to ask, any of the deckhands or the captains that might be out there getting ready to loading up their ships, if they are the one we're looking for. What is his name again? Our captain.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking Klee here.
Well, I suppose we could ask around. There's not too many ships here. We could pretty easily find each captain just by asking some of the people around the ship. They're not liable to leave it completely abandoned. And we guess we could hunt down each captain and ask about it.
Well, let's do it. We'll start right here. How many ships are we seeing in the dock right now? Just these these four that are in the image?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We'll hit up the biggest one first. I say, land ho there, my friends. I yell to the ship.
One of the deckhands looks over at you. Oi! What you want?
Good morning to you, friend. Now, we're just looking to see if we got us a captain or not. What is the name of your captain for this vessel? Fine vessel that it is.
Captain Krazos is the captain.
Captain Krazos. Ah, much obliged, my partner. Much obliged. Was that the one? I asked Klee.
I didn't get word of the name of the captain.
What's the name of the ship?
We didn't get that either.
We were very prepared.
I assumed we were told or given a letter and only found out about our lack of information besides a captain when we were halfway here. Just ask them if they have, I don't know, if they're waiting for, if they're escorting people from the capital.
Say there, friend, one more time. Sorry to bother you. Is your vessel perhaps in the business of escorting them folks from the capital that are on that Keen's quest?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know nothing about that.
Ah, very good. Very good, sir. Thank you.
He goes back to swabbing the deck.
Okay. Moving on to the next one.
As you make your way down towards the central area of the dock, you see a young man wearing a royal uniform pacing back and forth.
Uh-oh. I think we found them, and I think we're late.
Huh. Let's go make our acquaintance then, shall we? Ah, good day there, fine soldier. How are you today?
Oh, hello there. Your King's group? Rings, please. Rings.
Indeed.
Klee will fish into their pocket and pull out the ring. They're not actually wearing it.
He looks at your ring. He looks over at Dejeric and Lebro. Rings.
Show 'em.
Yep. I tell him to kiss the ring. No, just kidding.
There are 3 others of us, but they're currently out arming themselves.
Oh, I see.
There's 6 of us in total.
Captain has not arrived.
Your captain has not arrived, you say?
As in today or in a broader sense?
He should have made dock last night.
Oh dear.
So we have a missing ship.
It seems to be so, yeah.
Well, where were they sailing from?
Well, they should have been coming from Rikenforge. Well, South Riken, anyway.
Indeed. Just perchance, have you heard any of the tales of our local fishermen here? Of the mist? The mysterious mist out on the sea.
Yeah. Well, we've heard something like that. Just as he's stuttering his words, a oldish-looking Harangon fella walks up next to the group. Like a little rabbit-looking guy.
Huh.
You guys need a captain?
Good morning, sir.
Hello? He tips his ears towards you.
Well, our ship we were waiting for hasn't arrived yet.
I see.
Are you a fair captain yourself, my friend?
I have a small boat.
Indeed. And how many passengers might that boat hold?
Well, how many you got?
Well, first of all, are you sure we're not exactly taking the safest of routes?
Indeed.
Oh, and where are you headed then?
Clee will look at the royal guy and the bro and think about it a sec. I mean, it's no secret.
Well, I do say,
Okay, I just had to think about some
yeah,
things.
go ahead.
Well, you know the misty mountains to the south?
Oh. Misty Mountains.
Yeah, we're hoping to make land there.
Okay, then. He starts to twirl around and sort of shuffle away.
Oh, pardon me, my dear captain, sir.
He
seem-
starts walking a little quicker.
You seem a little hesitant about that travel. Is there a reason why you may hesitate to take a crew there?
Seemed fairly eager at first.
There is gold to be had.
What? Well, his ears perk up. That's kind of what I was hoping for.
The question is it worth the risk to you and yours?
Clee will look over at the bro and kind of look off, rub their chin, slightly exaggerated like, twitching their nose with their whiskers. Wasn't it a royal contract?
Ah, indeed it was, my little friend. A royal contract.
He about faces and turns back around facing you guys. Royal, you say?
Indeed.
He twirls his whiskers a bit. Takes a big bounce forward. Well, I suppose something might be able to be arranged, after all.
Ah, that is mighty fine to hear. I say you go make your arrangements, and about how soon do you think that we could be off?
Well, there's just one thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a crew. Your group would sort of have to be the crew.
I do believe we Get a handle
We
of that.
will raise an eyebrow. A
my
small
God.
ship with no crew?
Well, I had a crew, but I seem to manage selling this boat on my own. A crew's not necessary, but if you're expecting one, there isn't one.
Well, my friends are not sailors. But I'm
Yeah,
sure.
pirate hats! Shut the fuck up! I mean,
But indeed, I think they could handle an oar or two. I tell you what. How much would it cost to get yourself a few hefty crewmen to assist us on our journey?
Cleve will poke you and tell you, gesture for you to come close real quick,
Okay.
and they will speak in a whisper. I would like to remind you that we don't know how much the Crown is actually paying for this, so
That's quite alright, my friend. Neither does he.
this is already kind of sketchy.
It
Really
is.
want to introduce more factors?
Well, what is our main objective?
Well, we would like to get across the ocean intact, alive, and unmolested by the shadows. To the Misty Mountains. Also, incredibly dangerous, where we will trek into the unexplored, incredibly dangerous forest to find elves that may or may not exist.
Indeed. So I say, we have a missing captain and a missing ship.
That is a very
That is probably
alarming.
10 times the size of this fine friend's ship. Perhaps the smaller of the ships might make it unmolested and unseen.
It would be less obvious. If there was a galleon sailing, it would be pretty clear to see which one had the royal seal on it, more or less. I'm just saying that we might be able to be enough. Okay?
And not to mention these other teams that are also on the King's mission may not necessarily be all for one and one for all, if you know what I mean.
As far as I remember, we were each sent to a different place to investigate. We were sent here. I don't think there was anyone else following our trail.
Well, sailing under the radar, I think, is probably a good idea.
Do you trust this guy?
Not yet. That doesn't mean I won't. Or will.
There's no telling how long we might be waiting for the actual ship to arrive, if it ever does. It's kind of strange for something like that to be a full day late.
Yeah, and we do have an urgent mission from our king, yes?
How urgent? What kind of timetable are we actually having to work with here?
No, I'd say sooner better than later. We've already been on the road for 4 weeks now.
Well, if someone is trying to outmaneuver us, sitting here and waiting, we'll just let them get even further ahead.
Okay, let me talk to our friend here a little bit longer. Let's see what we can come up with.
I'm just saying, I'm agreeing, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm just
Indeed.
saying, maybe don't hire a bunch of strangers.
Well, at least the majority of them won't be strange, yeah?
You do your thing.
So I turned back to our rabbit friend and let him know. I tell you what, friend. How much do you think it would cost for you to get together a good crew? Dependable crew. That can help us along our way.
For my boat, at least 1,000 gold.
And a good day to you, sir. Let's move on down the pier here, friend.
Alrighty. You just let me know if your mind changes. After about 10 or 15 minutes of walking, Ederix, Grimfang, and Marnoth, you have reached the Smith's Lodge. Is that where you're going?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
I was going to say that we took the wagon because we still have the wagon.
Yeah, that's true.
You took
Took
the
that wagon.
wagon.
We took
Okay.
the wagon.
So
'cause we're
after
behind.
5 minutes of wagon travel.
We have arrived.
You're at the Smith's Lodge.
Uh,
The circled area of buildings with each one essentially containing their own forge, and you can tell there's a lot of mass production that goes on in this area.
Okay. Would we? Um, yeah, well, I would stop at one of the forges and say, "Excuse me, sir, we're looking for weaponsmithing.
Oh, what sort of weapon are you looking for there, buddy?
What is it called? Like hand blunderbusses? I think this time. Hand
flintlock pistols.
flintlock pistols. Thank you.
Flintlocks, eh?
Yeah.
I'd go up to the Fort Market.
Oh.
You're gonna find that up there. Down here, you're gonna find swords and blades and such.
And because my friend here is interested in how they make, do they have anything in town where he could see the making of such a pistol?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to the military guards about that at the fort.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you
Uh,
bet.
Marmot,
yeah.
do you need-
Is there anything on the affordable side here that might help us with the ethereal or the undead? You know, things that normal weaponry would have a hard time with.
Oh, that's a good point. You want to ask?
That's what I asked.
Do we have any silversmiths here?
You're looking for magic. I wouldn't say there's really any magic in this town. You need to go to Riken, maybe. I think there's somebody in South Forge, perhaps.
But no silversmiths either.
Silversmithing, you could go check out Sir Reginald's.
Sir Reginald? Where is that?
Yeah. Oh, we know the national's clocks. On the left, we have the map. We have the flyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sir Reginald's would make silver weapons?
Well, I don't think he makes weapons per se, but he's a fine silversmith in this town.
Interesting.
Some silver
Maybe-
bullets.
He
Maybe-
makes
maybe his-
clocks, jewelry, things like that.
Or
Possibly
maybe it's a
daggers.
dagger or something like that, at least for
Yeah.
I mean, if you need a dagger, we got daggers. Yeah, we can get you a dagger.
But silver, out of silver, I think my friend is like.
Silver
we-
dagger. Well,
we know-
perhaps you could go buy the silver from Sir Reginald's and bring it back, and we could forge you one.
I think
Did
it
you-
might be not a bad idea, depending on how much silver.
How fast could you make a dagger?
Just a simple dagger. Yeah. How fancy do you want it? I mean.
Not fancy. More utilitarian than anything.
Okay, well, I mean, just for the core, the blade. I don't know. Take me maybe a couple of hours.
Okay.
How much would you charge for us to have that made?
Something like that. I don't know, 20 silver.
That's pretty
Deal.
reasonable.
We'll see if we can find some
If you're bringing
silver.
the material and I'm just gonna forge it, yeah, why not?
I
Awesome.
know. Lebro is apparently. I get like. Messages here.
Telepathy messages.
Let's go then to the market, oh?
Yeah, let's go to the market. We can find some gun. Dedrix, you're too poor for anything here, apparently. And it's not even here, so.
Go get that silver and maybe some guns.
To the market!
To the market.
Alright, so, do we find... Is there a gun vendor? Do we have a flintlock gun vendor?
As you walk through the market at Fort Hawthorne, there are several stands with many weapons laid out on the table and set up in gun rack style formation.
My kind of place.
Nice.
Very nice. Approach one of the vendors that seems to have a plethora of flintlock pistols. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, how can I help you?
We were interested in your wares and also kind of how these weapons are made.
How they're made? Well, you'll have to join the academy to learn that.
There's an academy for making flintlock pistols.
Well, it's part of the guard. It's the military, after all, that makes these weapons.
Ah, so they don't let civilians make them.
Well, somebody might. I don't know anybody.
Are you sure you don't know anybody?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't know anybody. Anybody I know around here that does that kind of stuff, you know.
I slip him a gold coin. Are you sure you don't know anybody?
Yeah.
I slip him another gold coin.
Well,
Third.
yeah, there might be somebody you can talk to.
It's like
but-
a slot machine. Like, ding, 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 ding.
Where would I find this somebody?
Well, don't tell him I sent you.
We don't even know your name yet, and we don't want to. We don't want to know.
Well, that's
See?
good, and I'm not going to tell you. Across the
See?
street from Tyrius. Across the street from Tyrius' big castle house. You kind of can't miss his house. Thomas, he's been known to sell some here and there on the side, if you know what I mean.
And these supposed weapons, are they unique?
Oh, well, I suppose. I mean, they're non-military.
What makes them different, other than being non-military?
You can let him tell you about his goods.
That sounds like a plan. We will probably come by to visit you later. Thanks for the information.
So you're not interested in anything here?
How much is a regular flintlock pistol?
You're asking the guy at the table?
Yeah.
Well, if you want one of these, 220 gold.
Fuck.
That's a lot of money.
Is there? Let me say this: as we are part of a quest for the king, and I basically rub my ring, is there any way of getting it A cheaper or B for free?
Oh, jeez. Another group. Okay, 1 minute, sir.
Another group.
Another group.
Oh, interesting.
Turns around and goes walking over to a guy that looks to be of upper rank, wearing full plate, standing with a javelin. You can all see him sort of look over at the three of you, and then sort of nodding their heads to each other, conversating. The old guy walks back over. Okay, well, we can do half off. You bear the ring, you're on King's Quest, so 50% cut. Unless, of course, you want to do some duties for the guard, and then maybe a little more off.
We'll go to jail.
Well, we still have to catch the boat today, guys. What? I don't have 125. I will tell you this: if you guys want a flintlock pistol, that's up to you.
Let me. What are the actual stats on a flintlock pistol? What damage does it actually do?
I don't know. DM?
Let me look. Uh, 1d10 piercing.
1d10 piercing?
Yeah, the pistol does 1d10
And it's a
piercing.
simple weapon or like a martial weapon?
It is just considered firearms ranged weapon.
It's actually pretty good.
1d10 plus your mod, so
Yeah.
And I would assume it's a dexterity weapon as well, or?
Yeah.
Like a bow?
Yes.
all ranged weapons are dexterity weapons unless otherwise specified. Weapons with thrown are different.
Or
But
with
it's
a
a
weight.
simple ranged
variance.
weapon, so I cannot even use it. I don't have proficiency.
But you have
It's a
dexterity.
firearm. I would assume you need firearm proficiency.
Oh, that is true. You would.
Whistles
But-
are efficient with any weapon that exists.
Sorry, what?
It says in their downtime, players can use the training rules in the player's handbook to acquire proficiency, assuming they have enough ammunition to keep the weapon working while mastering their use.
Well, Monmouth, if you're interested in, that would be something. Maybe
You would have to spend some time at the target range with a certain amount of ammunition and a certain amount of time to master the weapon to gain proficiency.
I'm interested in going to see this Thomas dude. But
Okay, so we might come back.
whisper to Grimfang, there might be a chance he has something that's a little more experimental at half the gold.
I'm thinking of more of getting a blueprint for you, so you can make the weapon in time, and then
There we go.
and also the ammunition, because if you need to train with it, it will we need around 100 shots most likely, at least each of us.
That's expensive.
And this is expensive. Even if you fire simple metal balls, it will take some time. So we need the proper tools.
And you have to carry the metal ball or make them. Get the stuff to make them. We need to go talk to Thomas.
Okay, let's go to Thomas then. Thank you, sir. We might come back.
We're not coming back.
Indeed.
Alright, so we have to go find this Thomas dude.
Yeah.
So we go to this guy's house. Like what he said. A knock on the door.
Exactly. There was like across the castle. This is the big house across the castle.
Yeah, we're literally walking up to a dude's front door and asking if he has a gun. So we'll have to be tactful about this.
Are you the drug dealer in this neighborhood? The gun dealer in this neighborhood? Okay.
So we're knocking at the door.
You need to go there first.
Oh, shit.
Across the street from Tyria's,
Right?
the castle-looking house.
Oh, we have to go all the way over there. Okay, for
Oh,
that
I know,
we
I
have
know.
to get back in the cart. So, okay. So we got back in the cart. Had to go see this Thomas dude. Hey, yo, Thomas. We're not gonna.
Wow! Did you see the drifting on the in front of Lily's hats?
Deja vu.
Okay, so are we knocking at the door?
We are.
Yeah.
Does anybody answer?
Nobody answers.
Hmm.
I'll knock again a bit louder.
FBI! Open up! Did nobody open?
The door slowly opens up, and there's a small little kobold man standing there.
Oh, one of you guys.
Yes.
Hello, sir. We had some. Well, we wanted to ask you some stuff.
Hey, Thomas, is it you?
No. If you wish to speak to Sir Thomas, do you have an appointment?
Hold up. The
This is
king's
that kind
ring.
of place.
For important business. Do you think he'd have a moment?
One moment, please. The door slammed shut.
I don't know if showing the King's Ring was the play in front of a guy who may supposedly make illegal firearms.
Yeah, this is a black market. The whole discount thing
Oh.
doesn't necessarily apply to him.
He isn't here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. 1 second, 1 second. Let me do that.
What are you doing?
I'm clapping slowly.
Literally just like went up to a meth den and
And
said,
say
"Hey,
like,
we're the,
we
we're
are
the
making
DEA.
business.
How you doing? I wanted to ask you about your car's extended warranty. Like, is he coming back? He's not coming back. Huh.
A few moments later, the door creaks open again. There's a very old dwarven gentleman standing before you. What is it?
Are
Thomas?
you Thomas?
I am. How can I help you?
Heard you could make firearms here.
That was very upfront.
Yeah. How did he ever like?
We got 20 minutes until we're done for the night. I'm being a little bit fucking direct here.
Who have you been talking to?
You know, just you know, talking to some people in the Hawthorne market, and talked about how, you know, some really good weapons that were being made.
When you're saying that, he's looking left and right out his front door, up and down the street. Step inside.
Oh, thank you. It's much better to talk this business inside, I think.
See, as the three of you step inside, he slams the door shut. What sort of weapons do you seek?
Well,
And
sir,
are you willing to pay the price?
we're looking for something like a flintlock, but maybe with some special attributes to it.
And my friend here is looking also maybe for blueprints of making him himself. He is.
I'm an artificer, so I'm looking to learn how you make these objects.
And just to one of your concerns that you might have, we are not planning to stay in town. We are an adventure group, so you would not have any kind of competition in town in terms of making these kind of weapons. If you think about sharing kind of blueprints, would be, you know, corporate secrecy, or like your.
Think of it as someone who's also in the making trade. Just looking to share knowledge, not take advantage of it.
Tell you what. You do something for me, and I shall do something for you.
What is
Go
your
on.
request?
I am looking for some pure silver for a project I'm working on. If you can bring back 2 ounces, then perhaps I will share with you what I have made.
2 ounces of pure silver.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So we should. So we go ahead. We get back in. We're allowed to leave, right?
Okay. See you in a jiffy.
So we're gonna go to Sir Reginald's clocks.
Exactly. Me anyway wanted to stop by there for the silver.
Yes.
So,
Deja vu.
Okay,
Out of the
you
way.
guys head over to
Because
Sir
silvered weapons are only good against like
Reginald.
weird creatures. They're not good against the undead or ghosts.
You need proper med. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so silver weapons not really gonna help us out.
I mean, it's better than what you got right now.
I mean, it would just be effective against any were creatures if we run into them, but I have not seen those yet.
I mean, this is true, but do we know what was actually in the mist the sailors talked about?
No, we only know
I got
this.
some like were beavers in there. I don't think we're fine.
No, no. They could be rabid werebeavers.
were mermaids. Half werewolf, half mermaid.
The
Not sure how
point
this will
is,
go.
it's better off to have something at least to deal with some magical entities than to have nothing to deal with any.
I don't think were creatures are magical entities. I think they're just were creatures.
Well, you know, anything that's also considered cursed is affected by silver as well.
Maybe I'll get something.
Option?
Is silver an
Options?
existing weapon for
Yeah.
less? Okay.
Right.
If well, I guess that's up to Los, but there is like a gold cost attributed to silvering a weapon.
Yes.
How much would it be for
Is
the
it like-
silver my rapier?
Usually expensive by the book to have that done.
You can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Yep, it's expensive.
Okay, let's go to Sir Reginald's.
We go to Sir Reginald, we knock on the door. Or is this an open shop?
FBI!
It's a shop.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. You don't need to knock on the door.
Hello, sir. How is your morning?
It's fine. Fine. How can I help you, gentlemen?
We are looking for raw silver. Would you happen to have any?
Pure silver.
Raw silver.
For a project of ours. And for our quest for the king.
Good plug.
Well, I mean, you could give me some silver coin and I'll melt them down for you.
Need at least
2 ounces.
at least 2 ounces, but also possibly an ingot in addition to that.
Just raw silver. Like,
Just raw silver.
Yeah, and the 2 ounces have to be pure silver. Is this the same? Raw silver and pure silver?
pure silver. Now that's a different thing there, guy.
Okay.
This is true. Well,
You
how
want
much is
pure
the raw
silver.
silver? Or pure silver?
Mm-hmm.
I pull out my rapier. How much silver would I need to cover this?
Let him first answer the pure silver question, man. Yeah.
Well, per ounce for pure silver, it's going to be about 200 gold. So 2 ounces, 400. That's a pretty good deal, yeah.
And so,
And if you want to cover that rapier, no, I wouldn't say it would take that much. You know, more like maybe 125 gold for something like that. I think it'd be a little over an ounce.
I pull out the ring. Can I get a discount on that?
Well, that's a nice ring. Where'd you get that?
From the king.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
okay. Yes, no.
You got 10 minutes here.
Okay. Quick question. Do I see? Do you have the pure silver?
I mean, if you want that much of pure silver, yeah, I can get it for you, but
Will it take time?
it will take some time, yeah.
Ah, shit. Yeah, must be kind of on the clock here. What do you think, Monroth?
I think we need to consider other options.
Ah, that's correct. Because we are like dangling, so we should meet our group on the docks and see where they are.
Yeah, we need to go meet up with those
We
guys.
already like on the time clock here.
All right, we get back in the wagon, and we.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Alex, do you have anything? You want to silver the weapon? Yes, no, maybe.
Not for that price now.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
for the
Bye,
materials.
bye, Reggie. See you.
What about clocks? Guys, what about clocks? Don't you want clocks?
No.
Fuck your clocks. Bye. Love you. See you later.
Fuck your clock.
Just you watch.
It's
There will
like-
come a time where our lack of a timekeeping pocket watch will be our undoing.
You just pulled a Rick James.
I'll let you know a
Fuck your
secret.
clock. Fuck your clock.
I already have a gold pocket watch.
Oh yeah, the one you almost got us arrested for. Right? How could I forget?
So I can keep the time. Is it actually working, the pocket watch?
Yeah, it works.
Ah, see, time and dandy.
All right, so we're back at the docks. We're all back together. LeBro, Clee, what did you guys figure out for our captain?
Okay,
Where
where's
is
our
the-
ship? Go, 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 go. We don't have time.
So you want the bad news, the meh news, or the worst news?
Where's actually our orc?
He's here. Right? He's right there. Can you not see him? He's standing. Or he's not
He's
standing.
all
Not
quiet.
Okay. So give us the worst news, the bad news, and the good news in this order, please.
So we found the guy that was supposed to be our, basically the guy meant to hand us off to our captain. We talked to him. We found him.
Mhm.
Our ship is not here yet.
Okay.
The whole ship, not just the captain. It's late by over a day now.
All right. So, alternatives? Do they have a plan? Is there another ship coming? What's going on?
Oh,
We
but
don't know yet. It could have just disappeared, in which case we have no idea how long we'll be waiting.
now for the good news, my little friend. The
Did I
good
say
news.
good news?
The good news.
Oh, did I say good news? I meant sketchy news. So the minute someone overheard us talking about that, this rabbit walked up and was like, "Do you want a shit?" And he's offering to take us there, but he only has a small ship with no crew, so we'll be expected to crew it partially.
I mean, he could hire a crew. Making the crown pay for all this anyway. We might as well pass the bill for that too.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
kind of why he was on board.
So,
As soon as we told him that we were heading to the southern mountains, he tried to get the hell out of there really quickly.
And,
I mean,
1,000
you know-
GP, I don't know if we can afford such cost. Even on the keys.
we can't afford that at all, but the king sure can.
So I say
Okay,
we
Marmot.
convince this guy
Let
to
me-
let us take him as our
we
captain.
If we hire a crew for 1,000 GP and we hire them on promises, halfway through they want to see some payment. You want to be on a boat with very angry crew that you promised to pay, not being paid, where there's a deadly mist out there in the middle of the ocean.
I mean, if he knows where we're going, he's gonna want to get paid up front.
That's true. But if they get paid up front, knowing sailors, they might not show up.
I mean, that's for the king to work out, not us.
Do we know how big the ship is? Did you see the ship?
I believe it's a small little ship right over here.
What am I looking at? Describe it for me, GM. Is it like
The
Captain
dinghy?
Jack Sparrow, like a dinghy with like one sail?
No, it's a small sloop. It looks like it can hold maybe 8, a crew of 8.
So if it can hold a crew of 8, then we cannot hire a crew. Then it means we are the crew.
This is true.
And we could hire one more to call it a full crew.
Yeah, but then we have to put all of our stuff that's in the wagon on the boat, which now the boat's
Yeah.
too small. We can't put the wagon on it, so there's that.
So we could try getting another boat or ship, but I'm
Have you
guessing
had
it's
any
going to
luck
cost
with
a
this?
lot.
Yeah, I mean, again, on the king's dime, it's not our fault. His captain apparently got lost on the way here.
I don't think they're gonna work for IOUs, these sailors, regardless.
No,
of the
that
king's
is-
All right.
opinion or
But
not.
we still have the king's representative here, right? We still see him on the dock.
Patiently waiting for his captain and his ship, I guess.
So, have we talked to him about maybe the king hiring a new group to
Yeah, he's still waiting.
get us where we need to go?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Thought
So
that might
if
be
it-
something for us to talk about together.
Yeah. And what we should do, if we take if we take this loop of the sketchy rabbit, then we also have to tell him that he has to stock this loop with ultra supplies, because we're looking at what, how many days of travel? Weeks. And it's not like that we're out, and nothing against you, Klee. Not sure how good a swimmer you are in getting all the berries and stuff like this, because on the ocean there's only fish. So, we can talk to the guy, and we can tell him, I have an idea though, that we take the sketchy offer, and we need rations and at least 2 muskets on that ship and 2 flintlock rifles. And a lot of ammunition. And that making his problem.
That's going to be a high price. And then hand off the bill to the king's representative?
Yeah, well, the ship is not there that should be there, so it's 2 options. We either wait, we take the sketchy one, but if you take the sketchy one, we have to talk to the representative of the king, and we know he's not here. So, what is the decision, guys?
I think we need to go get our
Let's
hands
see
on
what
the
the
king
King's
rep.
representative says about your request. See if that's actually a viable option.
Yeah, but even if it's not a viable option, if the ship never comes, what are we doing?
I guess we don't have a choice if we're trying to get to this place and
Yeah.
we're tight on money. I'm guessing the rabbit's offer is probably the best offer we're gonna get.
What was the name of the rabbit, by the way?
I wasn't there for him. I don't know.
I'm asking
Please, bro.
Yeah, he didn't tell us his name. But he's close by. He said he'll be there if we want to talk to him and change our mind about the 1,000 gold.
Did we still see him?
1,000 gold was your suggestion for hiring a crew. He didn't actually want necessarily to hire a crew to begin with. He was going to expect us to do that part.
I didn't say 1,000 gold though. That's what number he came up with on his own.
For the crew, for hiring a crew. He said he didn't need the crew. He would expect us to do it. And we suggested hiring a crew. And he said he could hire a crew for 1,000.
Yeah, but the problem is if it's a 8, looking at the slope, sloop, it will not hold a crew for 1,000 gold, plus us, plus the guy. Where are we sitting? On the sails? Plus our wagon.
There's no way that's going on this boat.
The wagon
Yeah.
isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to sell the wagon. We're selling the wagon. And the horse. Sorry, horse.
Do any of you have any experience with ships?
No,
No.
I don't.
I've been on a few to just be almost continents.
Well, I guess let me ask the DM, would my time as a traveling merchant have me on any boats? I would not think so. Or not a traveling merchant, a caravan guard. I would not imagine. So,
No,
no.
no, your caravan travels the highway between each town.
Gotcha. Yeah, so no.
So,
No experience.
Well, we need to talk to our Keen's representative then, I would say, and figure out what else he has planned. If nothing else, what do we got to choose from?
let's go talk to our king's rep.
Okay, so the group walks back over to the king's rep, and shall we end here?
It's probably in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Lots accomplished tonight. Lots.
Oh yeah.
Literally went nowhere. We found out a bunch of stuff, and that was about it. Which is
See
good.
you all next Monday.
good night, Dan.
See you, dude.
Dan, have a good one, man.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
And the ship sucks that the ship is not there.
You guys are professional shoppers. I need to start thinking of shopping encounters.
Well, I mean, like, there was no way we were going to be able to leave Hawthorne tonight. Like, if we did, that would have been probably bad.
I was giving you guys a 50-50 chance, basically. And it's like they're either going to shop as soon as they get here because it's another big town with lots of places to go to, or they're going to do half shopping in the session, and then maybe
Man, really, what we should be doing is information gathering, like loads and loads and loads of that.
We did a little bit of it. We learned about the most like egregious thing, which is
The mist of death.
the mist of death.
And Mr. GM, come on, man. We're walking down the dock. There's got to be some guys that see us. Is there anybody that says, "Oh, I know who you are"?
Somebody has to care first. I mean, that's has to be a chance that someone cares that they see a group of 4 short dudes at work.
And they may not, no offense, Klee, but they may not even see you.
Good. I took expertise
Oh.
in stealth for a reason. That's what I
Sorry.
want.
Sorry, how tall are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Clee?
Yeah.
Let's see. Biography.
you didn't have it in there. I went to read when you were AFK, and they were asking
Mouse
your
mode.
description, but not your height.
I would only imagine like a little above 3 feet. They are far longer than they are tall. They have a naturally hunched kind of.
Yeah, like a velociraptor.
So I would say like a little above 3 feet, 3 feet flat, something like that.
So it's like our group is like between 3.5 feet basically. Average like 5 feet because of the orc and the human.